Welcome to my webinar where I will share with you 3 steps about how to have more fun in your business with the people you love and get more customers. What would it feel like to be so excited to go to work tomorrow because you want to play with more customers who appreciate, value, and love you? As business people, we have a burning desire to help many people solve their problems. And we also want to get paid for our expertise, right? Yet we struggle to get new customers because we don't know where to look for the people that will have that true appreciation for what we have to offer. It's so challenging to attract clients who will pay us for our true value and what we truly deserve. You spend about 80% of your time working with people who are not your perfect customers, but that's not what you want to be doing. So it's frustrating. And besides that, sometimes it's hard to know how to share what you do for a living. And so you don't really fully explain the benefits of what you have to offer. Perhaps you continually go to networking meetings, but you don't make the right connection. That's because people don't get you and they don't get what you have to offer. Does that sound familiar? After being in sales for 30 years, I woke up one day and realized that I didn't really like the customers I was working with. I hate to say that because it's embarrassing to admit. I felt like I was checking my soul at the door just to get a paycheck. I was in a bad personal relationship and I had chronic neck pain from all of the stress. Even my chiropractor suggested, "Jan, you need a lifestyle change." I know I had to reduce my stress. Has something like this ever happened to you? Well, would you like me to share a secret? Something that I learned as I made these lifestyle changes? I'll tell you about that in just a minute. Hi, I'm Jan Stringer, founder and CEO of Perfect Customers Incorporated. And my promise to you is that by the end of this webinar, you will know 3 steps to quickly increase your clarity, focus, and sales results. It's a simple, proven system. Like I said, I learned this the hard way after 30 years of stress, overwhelm, and health issues. So I did what my chiropractor suggested to start my lifestyle change, and I joined a dance class. In the very first class, I started to come alive, and my creativity, clarity, and joy started to return immediately. 6 months later, I danced my way right out of that corporate job, and I was determined to learn, what is Jan passionate about? What makes me tick? It took about 3 years of soul searching and reinventing myself before I realized my gift is to help others get clear about what makes them tick and how it relates to their business. So I took that leap of faith and I left my corporate gig, and I'm here to share with you my secrets. First of all, you have to love what you're doing for a living. In order for you to make money, you want to be proud of what you're selling. It has to be a perfect fit. There has to be alignment. So the first tip that I learned, the reason that I was so stressed out before, and now doing what I love for a living, helped me to alleviate that stress. So that was tip number 1. And then the second tip that I have for you today is that you have to be or become someone who loves what they do. People love to hang out with people that love what they do. It's really simple. And number 3, you must be committed to end your stress and let go of what isn't working for you. Once I became aware of these 3 things, I learned why everyone struggles so much when there is no alignment to what you love. The worst part is the solution is so simple. So I committed myself to develop a strategy to help others with the same challenges and problems. I asked myself, wow, what would it have been like if I'd had something like this at the start of my career 30 years ago? I compiled the ultimate list of steps, strategies, and life principles that I wished I'd had known back then. It took me about 3 years of researching and working with individuals and businesses all over the world. I realized the problem was universal. Everyone is experiencing the same challenge I had encountered in my previous career. So I created the Strategic Attraction Star Certification Training, and I wrote a book about it, Attracting Perfect Customers, The Power of Strategic Synchronicity. Inside of this book contains many of the things I'm sharing with you today. And I've been teaching my programs now for 20 years, and I have hundreds, maybe even thousands of success stories. I have many, many examples, such as Joe, who was floundering in his business. And after working with me and getting to know and understand the strategy that I offered to him, he's now generating, with his perfect clientele, over $1 million a year in his own business. Another participant, Mary, was a struggling graphic designer, and she felt like she was kind of stuck in that career. She started to apply the principles of strategic attraction certification and my strategy to become a nationally known branding and marketing coach. Are you ready to stop struggling, living with stress, overwhelm, and take your income, revenue, and life to one filled with ease and joy? Well, if so, let's schedule a time for us to speak. If you'll use this link below and schedule with me an interview, I will personally make sure that your life will shift in those 20 minutes. I want to be certain that you're right for this program, and I'm committed that you have more fun, joy, and love in your life. I look forward to connecting with you soon.